Welcome back. Well, all the top teams are here at Estoril testing Williams, Benetton and Ferrari. And it's the first chance for their new drivers to measure themselves up against each other. Well, of course, all eyes are on Michael Schumacher in the Ferrari. Michael, have you had a chance yet to weigh up the magnitude of what you've achieved in the last 2 years?
I haven't had much time, to be honest, because I was straight away in the new car, so there was no time of celebrating and looking back at what has happened in the past. I was concentrating very early to look forward to the new challenge which I'm going to have together with Ferrari, which is looking promising, but it will be the case that it will take a while until we're ready to go for the championship, and in my view that's not going to be 96.
What was the high point of the 95 season for you? Was it that win in Nürburgring?
Yes, I mean there were many actually. There was Hockenheim, Nürburgring, as well as Spa and Monte Carlo, but the highest two was actually Hockenheim and Nürburgring. The first time I was able to win a German Grand Prix and win the second as well in a way which I was surprised myself.
Now you're running at the moment with the V10 engine. How does that compare to the Renault you've been used to?
It's basically not far off. I mean, if you talk of the principle of the engine, it feels pretty similar. It is a bit down in power, but that's what you have to expect. But we know Ferrari is very good in achieving power and developing engines, so we have to look into this. Or let's say I'm not worried about this. The only worry you could have is reliability, what we have to be concerned on.
Good luck in 96.
Thank you.
Michael Schumacher has been working on the new V10 engine, already close to the power output of 1995's V12. The reliability of this engine in 1996 will hold the key to Schumacher's chances of winning the title for Ferrari in his first year. The new car, designed by John Barnard, should make its debut at the end of January.
Well, joining Michael Schumacher in the Ferrari team in one of the most popular and unexpected moves made in 1995 is Eddie Irvine. Eddie, how are you settling at Ferrari?
Yes, it's great. You know, you get out of the car and there's 5 engineers there wanting to know what's going on and trying to help you go faster, you know, so it gives you a lot of confidence.
A lot of the magic you're finding attached to the Ferrari name?
Not the magic, it's, you know, there's a lot of good people here, there's a lot of depth in the technical side, and that's very important because Formula 1 now is just pure technology.
We'll be back to our Formula 1 year in review and join James Allen in Estoril, Portugal again in just a moment.
Welcome back to Estoril. Well, runner-up in the World Championship for the second year in succession, Damon Hill. Damon, did you learn any lessons in 1995 which you think might help you to win it in 96?
I think that I could look back over last season and say I did it wrong in a few places and try not to do that again next year. I think that I'm constantly looking to improve, and yes, I think I could use the experience from last year to make myself a stronger competitor for 96.
Williams has been putting Jacques Villeneuve through a tough test program to learn the Formula 1 circuits and his new car. So far, he's done over 1,500 miles of testing. The team has been very impressed with his pace. He would have been on the front row for the Grand Prix on all the circuits he's tested on so far.
Well, there's no doubt that IndyCar fans will be watching Formula 1 in 1996 because the reigning champion, Jacques Villeneuve, is going to be taking on the Formula 1 big boys. Jack, you've seen some of the mistakes that Michael Andretti made when he came over to Formula 1. What steps are you taking to make sure that doesn't happen to you?
Well, first of all, I'm getting loads of miles, which Michael didn't get. They didn't get the car soon enough, and he didn't do much mileage before the start of the season, so that can never be a help. Where we're doing tons of them, and so we should be prepared for the first race.
Now you're running real competitive times so far in testing. Are you happy you'll be straight on the pace at the beginning of the season?
Well, I'm happy that the times have been quick, but testing and a race weekend are two different things. So we'll really have to wait until the start of the season. But yeah, so far it's been going well. We're learning how to work with each other in the team, and that's really important.
Gerhard Berger has so far proved too tall for the Benetton. But with a virtual reality model back at the Benetton headquarters, they hope they should be able to accommodate him in the 1996 car. It's an intensive program for Benetton. Last year they only had one test car with Michael Schumacher. Now they're running 2 for Berger and Jean Alesi. Alesi says he can't understand why Schumacher said the Benetton was a nervous car.
We'll be back with more of the 1995 season in just a moment.